Circuit training refers to stringing several exercises together and doing them back to back with little rest. It can be fun, intense, and time efficient if done intelligently. While you do end up getting a little bit of everything, it isn't the best way to develop strength or cardiorespiratory capacity because the minimal rest periods and cumulative fatigue impair maximum exertion and performance on any one part of the circuit. You'll get stronger, but not as strong as you would doing more conventional straight sets. Your VO2 max will improve, but not as much as it would if you just did some uphill sprints. Keep in mind that you are trading off best results for the sake of grinding out a fast, intense, and fun workout, which is fine. If you like doing something for its own sake because it's enjoyable, you are more likely to stick with it. And sometimes that can be more important than finding the optimal training approach. So let's learn how to apply it more effectively. I'm going to run through a dumbbell circuit I've used in the past and still use on occasion. The important feature here is the exercises in the circuit cover fundamental movement patterns that together provide a whole body workout. This includes an upper body press, an upper body pull, a squat, and a hip hinge or deadlift, plus a core focus exercise because who doesn't love those? The key here is selecting exercises and rep ranges in a way that allows you to use the same set of dumbbells the entire time. I'm only doing sets of 2 here for the sake of demonstration, but one circuit idea is doing an overhead press followed by a rear foot elevated split squat for sets of 8 with the same dumbbells because my strength level is more or less equivalent on those exercises. I also used the very same set of dumbbells for sets of 8 on bent over rows, an exercise that involves both a hip hinge and an upper body pull. Finally, I take one of the dumbbells and do 8 plank drags to each side. These exercises flow nicely into each other, provide sufficient stimulus for each exercise in the circuit, and require no changes in equipment. Of course, if you're using a heavy enough weight, you'll need a minute or more between exercises, so don't expect to be able to do these with no rest whatsoever. Another idea is going from goblet squats to one-arm rows to single leg hip thrust to dumbbell pullovers. I can pretty much do sets of 8 to 10 on all these exercises using the same dumbbell. I explained in a previous video how combining a strong movement like an RDL with a weak movement like a bicep curl isn't a good idea. Combination exercises usually aren't a very good approach, but you can still do circuit training very effectively by using more basic movements and simply doing them in rapid succession. That is going to be a much better strategy if you want your training to be productive. So, in summary, 1. Focus on one movement pattern at a time. 2. Choose exercises that can be done with the same weight, yet still be challenging for all given exercises. 3. Keep in mind that, while circuit training is time efficient and fun, it's not optimal. I occasionally use it to mix things up or when I'm in a rush, but I don't use it as my primary training modality.